Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we have a super exciting video. I am going to be doing a first impressions on the new Morphe Fluidity concealer and foundation. I'm super excited. I've heard a lot of good things and I've also heard a lot of negative things about these. So I'm really excited to try it for myself. I personally have pretty normal skin and I don't like a super matte look, I guess, and I've heard that this is super matte, so I'm going to try and see how it performs on my skin type and with my routine. I also have the new Benefit eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner. I'm really excited to try this. And then I have a few other Morphe things, like the, what is this? The brow cream. I have a brow pencil. So we have a lot of cool things to try out today, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and primed my face. I used what I usually use because I want to see how this foundation performs with my products, because these primers work really well for my skin and I want to give it a fair shot. So I'm using the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. I've been using this for about, I want to say 3 months, and it makes seriously my skin look amazing. All my foundations that I've used, and I've tried out at least like 5 in the last 2 months, it makes it look amazing. So I really like it, and I know that it works with a lot of different foundations. And then this is the NYX Angel Veil. You guys have seen both of these primers, I believe. And I just use this to fill in my pores, and I've been using this for years, so I know this works really well too. I think it's super important when you're trying a new foundation to use primers and use things that you already know work well for you. I'm going to be going in with the foundation. So I have the color 1.7. I am white. There was a color that I wanted. I picked this up at Ulta because it's closer to me than a Morphe store. But I think I wanted the color like 1.5, but they didn't have any left. So 1.7 is a good match. So I'm just going to shake this up and apply it to the back of my hand. Oh, that's nice. There's a seal. Okay. So I'm just applying it to the back of my hand. And you do get 1 ounce in here, so that's about standard. It is a little bit pricier than I thought it was going to be though. It was $18, which, don't get me wrong, is not bad, but when I think of Morphe, I think of really, really low prices, and $18 for a foundation just kind of surprised me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Wet n Wild one is super, super cheap. That was like $6, but the Makeup Revolution one was like 12, and I don't know, I thought 18 was a lot. But if you go to Ulta, you can use like the 350 off 15, or if you go to Morphe, you can use the codes. So now I'm going to go in with the sponge. This is a new sponge by Morphe. I have been using it now for a few weeks and I like it. I think I prefer the other one more because it has the sharper tip so you can bake with it easier, but for applying foundation, I mean, this works good. And oh my gosh, I almost dropped this. And then I'm going to spray my sponge with the Lila Bee Aglow Face Mist. This is really nice if you want more of like a dewy look. And yeah, so I'm going to spray this on. I've been using this for, I want to say, maybe like 3 weeks now, and I really like it. And since I know this is a matte foundation, I want to put this on the Beauty Blender. Okay, so I'm just going to dot it around. It feels very thick. I'm sorry, my hair looks so weird when I put it behind my ears, but I gotta. Okay. Wow, I am white. So I can already tell right off the bat, very full coverage. That is like a perfect match for me. I look like a ghost. And I was working out before this, and my face gets literally so red. So that's why my skin is so red. I love also how Morphe came out with so many foundation shades. I think that's so cool. I generally have to mix foundation shades to get like the perfect one. So I love it when brands come out with tons of shades with tons of different undertones so that you don't have to mix shades. Especially higher end foundations. Like, I know that this is $18, so it's not as bad, but like for my NARS foundation that I really, really like, this color is slightly too dark, so I have to mix it, but it's like this was $50. So I shouldn't have to mix it. Like, there should be enough shades where like I have the perfect color, if that makes sense. Okay. So right here, oh my gosh, I feel like a ghost. So right here, where I dotted the foundation, I can literally see the dot. Like, that's how fast this dries. So be warned. Don't let it sit for very long. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more on the back of my hand and try and blend this out. So I just got done applying my foundation, and at first glance, it looks really, really nice. It's the perfect match, so I'm super happy that I went with this color. And if you go, I haven't been to the Morphe store since they launched their foundations and concealers, but I know at Ulta they have testers, so make sure to test it. But it looks really, really good. Sometimes in the store, the lighting is so harsh that you can almost not tell, and I was wearing makeup yesterday, so I didn't necessarily want to like smear foundation all over my face to find the perfect match, so I'm super happy. And the finish looks really, really nice so far. It's definitely matte. It definitely dried super fast, but the coverage is amazing, and it doesn't feel, like, my face doesn't feel super heavy. And a lot of times with a super full coverage, super matte foundation, it can feel very heavy and very cakey. So far I am a fan and I'm really liking it. So now let's move on to concealer. Also, side note, made myself a homemade vanilla sweet cream cold brew from Starbucks, and this might actually be better than the Starbucks one. I love it. So for concealer, I have the shade C1.25, C125, and this I believe is like the third lightest shade, so I'm pretty much as white as it comes. I could not believe it. Like, when I was picking this out, I was like, damn, am I gonna need the freaking white one? And I also think that's really cool that they came out with a white concealer, especially if you want to do a really, really dramatic makeup look, or even like a white base for eyeshadow. I thought that was really cool. So this is what it looks like, and the price on this I think is like $11. I'll put the price in the down bar, but anyways, you get, how much do you get in here? 0.15 fluid ounces. How much do you get in my Cover FX? 0.33. So you get about half, a little less than half in the Morphe one, but obviously it's like a quarter of the price. So let's go ahead and see how this performs. So I'm going to, ooh, this already looks like my perfect shade. I like it when my concealers are a few shades lighter than my foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes, or my under eyes, and then do the rest of the face, because I don't know how fast this dries, and I don't want my concealer to be like not blended out. Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
So right off the bat, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It looks really well on the spots that had foundation under my eyes, but my actual under eyes, I feel like I can still see my dark circles a lot. So I don't know. I heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about this. I put it on my forehead, chin, and nose. So it looks really, really good on my forehead, chin, my nose. It looks really good. Brightened it up a lot, but I feel like my under eyes, I can still see my dark circles. So I'm just going to apply a tiny bit under my eyes and try and blend this out. Doing that made it a little bit better. I don't know if maybe it's just, it's so light and my under eyes, they get really blue and it might just not be, like I might have to put a base under it similar to my own skin tone and then go over this, but my Cover FX one doesn't have an issue. It always covers up my under eyes, so I'm not really sure about that, but who knows, maybe after I apply my powder and everything, it will look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my powder, and I think that's all. And then I will be right back and we'll do my eyebrows. So I just went ahead and applied my Hourglass Veil powder under my eyes, and now it's time to move on to my eyebrows. So I'm not gonna really do eyeshadow today. I don't really have much to do and I have some errands I need to run, so I don't even want to worry about eyeshadow, but I do have something super exciting that I got. So, if you guys didn't know, I'm a hairstylist, and we have a show here on the West Coast. It's called ISSE. It's the International Salon and Spa Expo, and it's once a year. And Morphe was there, which is how I didn't get they didn't have the foundation or concealer, but I got the eyebrow stuff there, some eyeliner, some powder, not powders, but lip liner, stuff like that. And anyways, while I was there, they had the James Charles palette. So I was able to pick up one of these because I know that they're sold out like almost everywhere right now. So at first I wasn't planning on getting one because I feel like I have so many eyeshadows, and recently I've been in either like a bronzy smoky eye mood or a foundation and like powder bronzer mood, like nothing on my eyes. So, but when I saw this at the show, I was like, okay, you know what? I need to pick it up. It's sold out everywhere. And I kind of want to play with it and see what all the hype is about. So I picked it up, and I'm not going to do my eyeshadow today, but if you guys would like to see a first impressions look with this palette, let me know. I have not even opened this. I have not touched any of the eyeshadows. I have not looked at them. I mean, obviously I've seen them, but I don't know how this performs or anything. So if you guys would like to see a first impressions on the James Charles palette, then comment below or like this video and I will know to film that. I'm going to just do my brows. So I have two brow, I guess, things. I don't know. I have a brow powder and then I have a brow pomade. Now, I don't do my brows on camera, but I always use a pomade. So I used to use the Anastasia one. I was trying out the Kat Von D one. This one is okay. I prefer the Anastasia one, but I was excited when I saw that they had brow stuff because they're super, super affordable. I think these are like $5 each. What do I want to do? So I think I'm going to try the pencil. I think, because since I'm not doing much with my makeup look today, this might not be as harsh. So let's go ahead and try it. Now, I don't know how this is going to work on camera because I feel like I need to be so up close. Oh, no. Okay, let me use this mirror. Here we go. I'm sorry if you guys can't see, but I can't either. Okay. Ooh, okay. Definitely a good shade. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to move closer. Because I was working out before this, I am like, I think the word's like fatigued or something. I feel like I can barely do this. My hands are like, So this could either be a really good idea or a really, really bad idea. But now I'm going to try out the new Benefit Liquid Eyeliner. I think this is semi-new. I bought it, like, I want to say a few weeks ago, like probably at least 2. And I have not opened it. Like, the package has just been sitting, but I knew that I wanted to film a first impressions with it, so that's why I haven't opened it or anything. So this is what it looks like. I got the black one. I think it's just, yeah, black. So I am going to try this out. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy because, like I said, my arms, they're not working. So I'm just going to try and get a straight line. Wow. Very easy. Super easy. If you are a beginner at liner and you feel like I can't talk, and you feel like you cannot get a straight line, this is so easy. Wow, I feel like I didn't have to do any work. I like that. Yay. Okay, well, that was easy and fun. I felt like I was able to get a super straight line without a ton of work, and my arms, I'm gonna keep saying it, but they literally feel like noodles. Like, I felt like I was just gonna go, and it went on really straight and easy. So that is awesome. So I just went ahead and kind of smoked out my lower lash line and my upper lash line too, I think. And now I'm gonna go in to brighten up my eyes. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe pencil liner in coconut. It's just a white color. I either use white or I usually use like a flesh tone, like skin tone color. Can you guys tell like how much brighter this eye looks? Okay, I'm going to apply my mascara and my face powder, and then we will be back to talk about some new bronzers and stuff. So see you in a second. Now for bronzer, blush, and highlight, I have something super, super exciting. So this is the Becca and Khloe and Malika collab. This is the Khloe Bronze, Blush, and Glow palette, and this is just what it looks like. I've been using this now since it came out. I think it was late December, and I love it. I love it. The bronzer is so nice, and it blends perfectly on my skin. It's a really nice light color, so it doesn't look too harsh, which I appreciate. And it just blends out so beautifully. It's also really nice because it's super easy to travel with, because you have two blushes, you have your bronzer, and you have a nice highlight. And I love them all equally. So it's not one of those palettes where you like one or two things, but the rest sucks. It's like everything in this palette is so good. And I'm surprised that I haven't heard more people talking about it. I feel like I haven't seen much on the internet about this collab. And I think it's really, really nice. So if you are a fan of Becca, or a fan of Khloe, Malika, the Kardashians, I think you should totally get this. Even if you're not and you just like makeup, this palette is awesome, and it's limited edition, and I don't know, when they're gonna discontinue it, but it's really, really good. Now I'm gonna go in with this blush right here. It is the perfect, like, neutral pinky shade, and it has some sheen in it, which I like also because then it kind of like wakes up your cheeks almost. It's so pretty. I have been using this palette like non-stop. I barely use any of my other blushes and highlights because I can just open this up and use everything. And then also in the palette is the highlight right here. And this is super, super pretty too. I love it. So I'm just going to put this on the cheeks. As you can tell, it creates the most beautiful glow. Like, I love a beaming highlight, and I love when, the astronauts can see my highlight, but this is just gorgeous. It's not too much. It would honestly be perfect for like a wedding. Because you know how like on a wedding, I mean, I'll probably want like a blinding highlight, but you want more of like a glow. This, perfect. Okay. Just pop that on the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, literally everywhere. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Okay, now last but not least is the lipstick. Now this is also from the Khloe and Becca collab. I have a lot of Morphe liquid lipsticks and lip glosses too, and I love them. I would highly recommend them, but I wanted to show you guys this too because it's from the Khloe and Becca collab, and I love it. This is actually from the Malika line, and it's in the color Yours Truly. It's so nice. All you need is one swipe. This is one of my favorite nudes because a lot of nudes on me are like way too pink. Since I have a pretty yellow undertone, I don't like it when things are too pink because if it's like slightly pink, they look very pink on me. And I like this because it's more warm toned. So it's a really, really nice color on me. So yeah, this is the completed look. I guess it's more of just, you know, first impressions on a lot of things and a review on few. My skin definitely feels dry from the foundation. I think I'm going to go ahead and spray some of this Lila Bee Glow Face Mist on because it does feel dry, but it looks really pretty. And, you know, I think after applying all my makeup, the concealer does look good, but I do wish it was a little bit fuller coverage, at least to cover up my under eye bags. But my skin looks gorgeous. The Khloe and Becca collab, that face palette is amazing. It does wonders for how my skin looks. And yeah, the foundation looks good. It was a perfect match. And you know, I'm surprised by it because so many people said that they didn't like it. It is very dry, but I just put it on and I'm sure as I go throughout the day, you know, my skin, a little bit of the dewiness is going to come through. And then once I spray the glow face mist on it, I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, I enjoy how this came out. I enjoy all the Morphe makeup. I think, you know, if you're on a budget, Morphe is freaking awesome. Like, you can use 10% off codes. You can go buy them at Ulta now. Like, it's so accessible and the price is right. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a random one. Kind of was all over the place. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment below videos you want to see. And if you want to see the James Charles palette review. And then, yeah, make sure you subscribe if I didn't already say that. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah. Just kidding. I want to say one more thing. You know, I'm actually so impressed by this foundation. I was just looking up close in the my mirror and it does not look cakey. I don't know if it's because I used a beauty sponge and people are using brushes. Maybe it's because I sprayed the face mist on it, but it looks good and it does not look cakey. My nose is like the first thing to be like straight up cakey, and the concealer and the foundation look amazing. Like, my skin looks so freaking pretty, and I know it's really matte, but I think it looks good. Add some glow, you know, add, you know, your Hourglass ambient lighting powder, add your highlight, and I think it looks so pretty. And in the summer when it is so hot, especially here in California, I think it's gonna be amazing for a lot of people. So yeah, make sure you use the right products. If you like it, if you like the coverage, use some hydrating things, and I think you'll be good to go. I think everybody should give it a shot. I'm like shocked. Like, I thought I was gonna hate it, but I really like it. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys. Mwah.